Hi, everyone. Just wanted to take a minute and show you the evolution of clientology. And one of the questions I get asked a lot is, what exactly do you do? And so I thought I was being clever, and I'm going to go forward. I'm just going to share the oopses and the fails I've had so that you can learn from those as well as the successes. But what I realized was thought I was being clever. I created this great little graphic, and I could say to people, "Look, I only do these 9 things." And what I realized was that people would look at those 9 things, and literally they're standing at the window of my store, figuratively speaking, looking in the window and saying, "I want that. No, I want that. No, I want that." And basically, there's too much choice, which led to indecision, which means a confused mind never buys. So I thought to myself, well, rather than having a generic evolution of clientology, this is how I created it. I thought, what if I built a client journey for each of my clients? And this is my dear friend Pete, and I really, really adore Pete. And what I realized is that Pete shows up, he's an optimist, he puts his heart and soul into everything. And I really love Pete for this. He tried to learn everything. And what I realized was I was being really mean to my dear friend Pete by trying to teach him everything I know. And what I mean by that is I've spent 50 years becoming who I am today, and trying to teach somebody all of the important pieces from that 50 years in less than a year is actually unintentionally mean. So I was thinking, well, I'm helping Pete and I'm saying, "Hey, Pete, here's where you are." But what I realized was that Pete was still, and this happens to everybody, they're looking at the other things around the shop saying, "Well, what about that? Do I want to try that on? Should I try this?" And what I realized, this is a lot like martial arts. When you get to martial arts, you don't jump into a black belt class and say, "Here I am, let's do it." No, you start at a white belt. And once you've learned the skills at the white belt level, then you move on. And so the aha moment for me is that publicly facing everything I do going forward is going to be about the basics. And by the way, I don't expect you can read this, but I'll show you something in a minute. Everything I'm going to teach going forward is about the basics of key strategic partners and building a network so that you earn referrals and you can host a workshop. But here's the important piece. I believe that I have a moral obligation to you, my audience. If I don't think this is a fit for you, I don't want to waste your time and drag you into my world. So what I'm going to do going forward, everything you hear, everything you see, I'm going to be focusing on the nuances of the key strategic partner plan. And so going forward, this is what everybody's journey looks like. And so my friend Pete, as an example, is here. And Pete only knows what he needs to know here. I'm not getting him distracted by showing him what he doesn't know. Instead, I'm showing him progress by showing him what he does know. So the highlight to this, anybody who comes into my world, this is my commitment to you, my pledge for 2023. I will make you the best that you can possibly be at the key strategic partner plan entry level. And I promise you, I will not distract you. I will not show you other things until I know you've mastered this. So I have an obligation. I want to make sure everybody in my network is thriving. And I firmly believe the best thing I can do, as you will see, I'm going to hide the rest of my system from you because you don't need to know it yet. Now, spoiler alert, if you want to do podcasts, if you want to write books, if you want to build masterminds, we'll get there. But for today, what you need to know is that you are going to focus on key strategic partners. This is where you're going to focus. And the end result we're looking for is always that steady stream of dream clients. So if you are here and you wish you were here, I'm going to help you. But here's my commitment and pledge to everybody. I will not push you to the next level until I firmly believe you're ready. So think about this as a later thing. But here's the beautiful thing. If you believe in networking and you want to get better at it, I will happily teach you how to network. If you don't believe in networking, you can keep moving because you and I will not be a fit. I believe in building authentic relationships. Believe in being strategic. I believe in networking. So if you're looking for ways to do paid traffic or other things, keep moving. I am not the person to help you. But if you want to become a better networker and you want to figure out how to use that network to grow your business and to scale, let's have a chat.